Now, the City of Cape Town workers and others are still busy preparing the site in Bellville, identified to accommodate foreign nationals to be relocated from the Central Methodist Church. The site still has to be serviced with water and sanitation facilities. The erection of marquees has been complete and the tents can accommodate up to 600 people. It's unclear when the relocation of the foreign nationals will take place. For more on that, we're now joined by our reporter, Vanessa Poonah. Vanessa, thanks very much for joining us. So it's work in progress. Still don't know when the foreign nationals will arrive.
Peter, yes, good afternoon to you. I can tell you that we are at Greenmarket Square at the moment, just outside the Central Methodist Church, where for the past few months, hundreds of foreign nationals have been living in very cramped quarters since they were removed from the offices of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. Behind me, scenes, Peter, of a massive police operation. A few minutes ago, police in their numbers came, broke down the door of the Central Methodist Church, literally, and people that had been living inside here, foreign nationals that had been refusing to move, who earlier on told us, as the media, that they feel that their lives are being endangered by being moved, because they felt safer inside this church than being moved to a site in Bellville. They are now being moved. If you, I'll ask my camera colleague to show you. Behind us there were two buses, I think there are three buses at this point in time, Peter, and those buses are then, people are standing here getting ready to board those buses, as police have taken a no-nonsense approach, really, to get into the church, to move those that had been inside out. And at the moment, there were some scenes. I saw children crying. I saw some women arguing, police saying, don't ask questions, get into the bus. Even us as the media, Peter, we've been pushed back to half back the way Greenmarket Square, as police are maintaining, I can show you, a solid line, not allowing us as media to come any closer. They're saying that they don't want us to interfere with the operations. The door behind me, of course, is the main entrance to the Central Methodist Church. There is another entrance, if I can ask my colleague to show you, Clinton Surf. Over on that side, to my far left-hand side, you'll see that there's an entrance there. There are some people with their possessions as well as all their belongings. Some children in that group as well, if I'm not mistaken. They are also making their way down Long Market Street now to come around past the front entrance of the Central Methodist Church, and they too will be moved. Peter, if I can tell you, at this point there hasn't been any confirmation yet in terms of where exactly these foreign nationals will be taken to. We do know that a site has been prepared in Bellville at Paint City, but when I spoke to the city Mako member for safety and security a short while ago, JP Smith, he was telling us that the city is not part of this operation because they had not agreed to the Paint City site, saying that they felt that it was not adequate to house the hundreds of foreign nationals here. They say they've written a letter to national government saying that they are preparing the Wingfield site, and that is where they will be ready by Saturday for people to be relocated to. Some of the concerns here from these foreign nationals also is that they felt safer inside the church. Just before the police operation, Peter, we saw some of them coming, wheeling some shopping trolleys filled with food and supplies and groceries, and they made their way into the church mere minutes before the police operation commenced here outside the Central Methodist Church. Peter, you'll know that this is a long-standing issue. We also know that there is another group of foreign nationals. They had been living outside on the pavement here until a court order obtained by the City of Cape Town saw them being removed. They, a short while ago at Alberta Street, just close to the police station here in Cape Town, we saw them also packing up their belongings, and at that time there hadn't been any movement of that group as yet, but we do know some of them telling us that they had been told to prepare, and of course we'll be keeping tabs on where exactly these hundreds of people are being moved to. At the moment the situation still seems calm. Police in riot gear and so on, a number of police vehicles as well as fire and rescue services vehicles are also on the scene. We've seen social development staff members from the Western Cape government also on site at the moment. I've also spotted Reverend Alan Story. He, of course, the resident reverend here at this church, opened up this church to the foreign nationals after they were removed from the arcade which housed the UNHCR officers. And he not saying much to us early on, but of course having kept a very close watch on the situation as it unfolds outside the church here at Green Market Square this afternoon.
All right, Vanessa, that's where we're going to leave it. Thanks so much indeed.